Hey everybody, what's up? Hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about some cool stuff that's in the Bungie weekly update. But that came out, that was yesterday, and it's going to be fun. So there's some things that I wanted to point out in the TWAB that are actually really cool. First of all, I just want to say it feels a little awesome to be doing like Destiny news videos again, because there's like news. So thanks for tuning in. Behind me, you'll see Warmind stuff, which has already been deployed, so don't worry about that. The things I wanted to point out are May 29th, July, and September. So there's some things that have changed. May 29th, you'll notice it says exotic armor sandbox changes, which means we're going to get an update to the exotic armor, which is desperately needed because the exotic armor in most cases kind of feels like meh. Faction rally improvements. This has been listed in some other places, but I'll bring it to your attention if it hasn't happened or you haven't caught it yet. The faction rallies are going to be tied to some exotic masterwork catalysts. For items like the Sunshot. So it's actually going to be a really fantastic, event. Like it's going to be tied to really cool stuff in the game. Exotic Masterworks, one for each faction. So that's interesting. And then Crucible Labs. Now, Crucible Labs is a new thing. Essentially, Crucible Labs are going to be playtest servers for Crucible changes. I don't know how this is going to be implemented. My guess is when you log into Destiny, you will have a labs button somewhere on the Crucible screen. They'll allow you to do quick play or competitive under these test environment conditions, whether it's alterations on weapons, movement speed, whatever. It's a way for you to hop in there, actually play what's coming next, and then give feedback on it before it's deployed. This is awesome. This is something I have wanted to see in Destiny 2 for a very long time. Playtest servers helped the folks in the Division take their game and course correct it into something which is great. It's unfortunate because in the Division's case, it was too little too late, but it's made me incredibly hopeful for the Division 2. So these playtest servers showing up this early, the Crucible Labs showing up this early inside of Destiny 2's life cycle is actually really exciting. I feel like the feedback loop that is going to be coming out of the Crucible Labs will be awesome, and hopefully Crucible gets to a place that everyone is enjoying much quicker, because instead of simply deving internally and then throwing it out there, broadcast for everyone, it is something that can be edited in process. So I like that a lot. July, Solstice of Heroes seasonal event, which I thought was going to be year one triumphs, but obviously it is not. So we don't know what Solstice of Heroes is. There's a lot of speculation going around. I don't know what it could be. I hope that it has some story elements tied into it to increase the way that we interact with the world. Maybe we learn a little bit more about Callus. Maybe we learn a little bit more about the other raid bosses, something like that. Second item, bounties. Yay. Bounties needed to come back. Challenges are cool. But there is challenges are cool, but bounties feel great. Picking something up, clearing it, turning it in, it's just like a nice feedback loop. So I'm excited the bounty system's coming back. Prestige raid layer is dropping in July, and you'll notice that you have August and then September. I think that the prestige raid layer drops are going to be increased light and power as well. So our power might go up to 405 or maybe 425 to prep us for year 2. PC clan text chat, which is just killer. Year 1 triumphs, which we've already experienced triumphs before. That's fantastic. And more exotic armor sandbox changes. So we're getting 2 sweeps on exotic armor before year 2 starts. And then September, gear collections. I don't know what that is. That sounds exciting. Records, which again, unique. Maybe this is an overall tracking of your completion on everything and allowing you to, build a legend. Weapon slot changes, which could be big. We might see the introduction of energy and power weapons again, instead of double primary, or we might see primary secondary power instead of kinetic energy power. Weapon randomization, woo! Giving everybody something to chase. I'm excited about that. New gameplay modes, which have not been announced, and more yet to be revealed. the more is, I mean, I think obviously we're getting more story content. We'll probably be getting new strikes. We'll probably be getting a new raid, not a lair, most likely a new raid. And so all of that is very exciting. So that is the Destiny news from the TWAB. This development roadmap update is cool. It's crazy to see things being added to the roadmap. That is amazing. But this is the other thing I wanted to highlight. Basically this. Right now, heroic strikes aren't in a great place. Bungie recognizes that. They're going to fix it. So basically, your power progression would be play the story, do all that stuff, play heroic strikes. That'll get you up to 360 over time once this launched. And I think that's great. Like a more tiered system is awesome. The fact that they're talking about every 3 to 5 strikes will drop this thing. It's still not throwing power at you. You have to grind for it. But this gives a pathway to higher power for everybody that's a little bit quicker, especially solo players. So I think that's fantastic. So that is the TWAB. I'm really excited. I hope you're excited too. Let me know your thoughts below. Please share this with your Destiny buds. I would love to be a part of your conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun, happy shit, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.